Welcome to another Tiny Escapes Artist Adventure, where I take tiny escapes that don't break the budget or break up the marriage. But currently we're in lockdown, so this vlog is about weight loss and a day in the life of someone healing from Psoas Syndrome. I explore restorative health practices, eat mostly plant-based food, and create craft on the go. Well, we didn't paint this, but it is very crafty. It's even been worked on overnight between the time of these two photos. If you're like me and have had difficulties with your weight, later in the video I tell you about the best things that have been helping me get back to my normal weight. My husband and I have been together for 15 years. For the first 11 of those, we walked at 5:30 a.m., which meant that in winter, like now, it was even darker than this, because this is 6 a.m. And don't even get me started on how cold the ride down to the beach could be. We agreed that for the first 20 minutes or so, I wouldn't say what I was really thinking. Like, I hate you, why am I here, I'm so tired, it's so cold, etc. Almost exactly at the 20-minute mark, my body would have warmed up, the sun would be coming up, and I'd be thinking, I love this man. It's so great to be up and out and walking at this time in the morning. This is so energizing. After 11 years, I said that I wanted to walk at 6 a.m. instead of 5:30. So for the next 7 years, we'll be walking at 6 a.m. and we'll renegotiate it again after that. This day was a particularly warm day for late winter at 16 degrees Celsius or 60 degrees Fahrenheit. It went back down to 4 degrees Celsius or 39 Fahrenheit the very next morning. My mandatory couple picture in my intro was taken the very next day, and you can see we're well and truly rugged up. If you've watched my other videos, you know that I've been healing from Psoas Syndrome, P-S-O-A-S, Psoas Syndrome, where my stomach and hip flexor muscles basically locked up. So for 7 out of the past 10 months, I couldn't walk or do any exercise at all. I put on 5 kilos or 11 or 12 pounds, and the doctors were starting to talk to me about pain management for the rest of my life. In the last 2 months, I've lost 3 kilos or 6.5 pounds so far. After my walk and ride, I do yoga to stretch out this psoas and have really liked Caroline Jordan's routine called Tight Psoas and SI joint exercise routine. I'll put a link below. One of the best things helping me to lose weight is to up my cardio and to sweat. Figure 8 fitness or Body FX tightens my core, gets rid of stomach fat, and it's such fun.
Switch. Thighs together. Repeat one more time, please. That's it. And pushing that hip over.
Push that hip over.
Pull down. You go pull down, pull down, pull down, and hold.
Another top tip is eating a whole food plant-based diet again. These banana lentil pancakes only have 2 ingredients and are simple and wholesome. I don't use tea bags because of the glue and packaging, and I can also control how strong it is much more easily. So I often have green pancakes. Today I'm having my banana and lentil pancakes with just a little tiny bit of local raw honey. This one's called Amber Drop from a health food store on the north side of town. Absolutely stunningly delicious. Yum. I've got helmet hair because we've just come back from the beach and I did my yoga as you saw, and now I'm gonna have my banana and lentil pancakes. This recipe is actually my own invention. Okay, I love them. It doesn't mean that you would love them, but They aren't exactly like normal pancakes, but normal pancakes would just hurt me so much. And these are pretty darn good. I still have 2 tiny houses and one I rent out on Airbnb. This is how I have to make the bed. I was also the president of the Australian Tiny House Association for 18 months. COVID ended my business, but Psoas Syndrome ended everything else. I was too unwell to fight for the right to legalize tiny houses in Australia, a fight that the Australian Tiny House Association valiantly still continues. I'll put a link below for more information. But with doors that closed, others opened. I started this channel and my solo female trips to help me with my healing. I always thought I'd be healthy forever, but that's the thing about illness. It can blindside you. I never gave up trying every healing modality suggested to me. Sometimes it feels like 3 steps forward and 1 back. Maybe if I didn't love adventure so much, I'd have settled for the pain management that was being suggested for the rest of my life. A special shout out to the physiotherapist who recognized that I had the little known Psoas Syndrome. So this is the man who I love and hate. He's made all the difference. I want to kill him sometimes like today, but I also want to hug him. But we're not allowed, so it's a bit okay. And finally, the other most important thing has been eating more raw food again. When I was a health coach and ate mostly raw food for 4.5 years, it was very easy to keep the weight off. I now eat some cooked whole foods, but when I got sick, I just didn't have the energy to care as much. If you really want to lose weight, find a health coach who specializes in your issues, or follow Fully Raw Christina or the Whole Food Plant-Based Cooking Show. I watch both of those regularly. My passion for vlogging has me learning how to use Premiere Pro.
Get your playhead over the top of these 2. Okay, now we...
Wait a minute. Before I do that, I need to write down rotation.
Good, yep, good point.
And hopefully this video has improved on my older videos, and I will continue to get better and better. See you next Monday. Sorry that this one was late. I've been learning Premiere Pro. See you next Monday night, Australian time, or Sunday in North America. And please like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you can find out when I have a video.